Hello, 7th grade. Today we're going to be finding solutions to inequalities in context. And this is from 7th grade Unit 6, Lesson 14. Yes, if you've ever watched Napoleon Dynamite, tip. It's a great movie. But let's write and solve some more complicated inequalities. When we're doing this, we have some tips for you. Think of writing equations for word problems. Just like in equations, you're going to define your variable. You'll write an inequality that represents the situation, not the solution. You'll solve the related equation that looks like the inequality but with an equal sign. And then you'll think about which inequality symbol makes sense in your solution. So let's go ahead and put this into practice and try a problem. So here it is. Elena has $5 and she sells pens for $1.50 each. She wants to have enough money to buy a $20 shirt and still have money left over. So let's think about, first of all, what would probably be our variable in this situation? Well, we probably need to know how many pens she's going to be selling. So again, I'm going to use my favorite variable, x, and I'm going to call x the number of pens Elena sells. After I do that, I want to think about the amount of money she has and what she's trying to get to. So she has $5, and every time she sells a pen, she gets $1.50. So she gets $1.50 times the number of pens she sells, and she already has the $5. So I'm going to write an expression that says 5 plus $1.50 times x. And I know with that money, she wants to have enough to buy a $20 shirt and still have money left over. So she needs to have more than $20. So I'm going to use the inequality symbol greater than. We want this to be greater than $20. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is set this up and solve the related equation. So I'm going to write this with the equal sign instead of the greater than sign, and I'm going to solve 5 plus $1.50x equals 20. So I'm going to do the same things to both sides and solve this. So I get an answer of x equals 10. What that means is if Elena sells exactly 10 pens, she'll have exactly $20. But I want her to have money left over, so I need to think about what makes sense in this context. Will that work if she sells more than 10 pens, less than 10 pens, more than or equal to? Well, I want her to have money left over, so she's going to need to sell more than 10 pens. So x is greater than 10 will be my final inequality, and I could also write this in a little sentence. In the second problem, I'm going to read it to you. Billy is filling up a pool with water. The pool currently has 100 gallons of water in it, and Billy is filling it at a rate of 15 gallons per minute. Billy wants the pool to have no more than 550 gallons in it. I want you to try this one start to finish on your own, setting up the variable, writing the inequality, and then just come back and check and see if your response matched mine. All right, so today's main goal is, do you feel like you can write an inequality that represents a situation? And can you describe the solutions to the inequality by solving a related equation and the reasoning about the values that make the inequality true and picking the correct directional sign?